What's going on, guys? Give everyone a couple minutes to hop on here. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone had a great trading day. Let's give everyone a couple minutes to log in here. Get everything set up. And then we'll get going. Hope everyone had a great trading day. Today was pretty crazy. I'll walk through a bunch of stuff today, maybe some chart action. Little last minute here. I had a crazy day today myself. I'll talk through in a minute. 13 viewers coming in. Awesome. Hello. Let's get to 100 real quick and we'll get this thing started. Get this party going. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hope everyone had a good trading day. Just give everyone about 30 seconds, another minute to get on. Apologize for being about 5-6 minutes late here. My dog's running around crazy. Got a lot of things going on here today too. So thanks for bearing with me. And we're going to talk through some stocks today. Some great moves today. A lot of good volatility. Volatility is what I love and hopefully you love as well. What's up, Tarson? How we doing, Barry? How we doing? Hiram Oblinsky, how are we? Hope everyone's well. Jose, how are we? Thanks for coming on, guys. Just give me a couple minutes here, or maybe 30, 40 seconds to get some more folks on. What's up, Robin Marks? Welcome back again. There we go. That's a pop to 50 viewers. That's what we need. Thomas, how are we? Congrats. Big six-figure mark with me. I love to hear that. When you hit $1 million, let me know. I'm looking for a couple more millionaire students, so definitely shoot me a DM on Discord. Congrats again on hitting six figures. That's a great accomplishment, and hopefully much more to you, Thomas. Christopher Staggs, how we doing? John, Nico, Steven, Curtis, how we doing? Yes, Playboy, what a good move. I gave that one at about 20, 21 bucks. That was a great move. What is it, about 30% now since that? It was a great bottom feeder. Good trade. Nice job, buddy. Paul Rock, Alex Martinez, how we doing? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks for all the nice, kind words today, guys. Sounds like everyone had a great day today. If everyone's coming in with such great energy, it's what I love to see. I'm going to give everyone another 20, 30 seconds here. Popping to 60 viewers. Hopefully get 100 viewers here for this lesson. But, excuse me. Kind of a trading day. Crazy trading day today. A lot of volatility, but good volatility. I found that a lot of the folks in the Discord, a lot of free folks coming joining from StockTwits, Webull, all other platforms. Welcome aboard. I'll talk through in a minute. Tom Petty, Faruka, Shakara, welcome. You're telling me, Tom, I'm happy. I had jury duty and I was in and out within 3 or 4 hours. That was record timing, so I couldn't really be at the monitors all day today, so there was a couple of lack of alerts, but we still found some amazing stuff, which is great. I'm going to walk through it in a second. Just give me a minute. Okay, so guys, I'm going to get started here. First off, my name is Spud. I run the Spud Zone Discord, a little over 17,000 members. Everything I do is trading my own retail money. I've turned $15,000 into over a peak of $2 million so far trading on an account challenge. Everything I do is not buy or hold, sell recommendations. It's what I am trading in real time. I do give my trade ideas in a premium channel within Discord. I also have 53,000 followers on Webull. You can follow me on StockTwits, a little over 22,000 followers there. So there's plenty of areas to follow me. I do push my ideas a lot. And a lot of it's mostly day trades, especially in this market. We're also seeing some great swing and continuation names for long term as well, which has been some big plays recently in some of the channels. So here today to provide just a couple chart analyses. What I traded, what I saw, what I was looking at, what I was looking for, certain breaks, certain pivot points. I'm going to talk through time frames, the usual, guys, 5 minutes, support resistances, where I'm entering, where I'm exiting. There were some really big volatile moves today, and I want to kind of talk through those across the board. You got large cap moves, big volatile, 5-6% drops, 10-12% ups. It was a good day today. It was some volatility, and that's really what I love. Volatility is a trader's best friend, guys. When there's volatility, you don't say, whoa, things are down 5-10%. Whoa, things are up 5%. 5-10%. You know, that's when you want to be like, that is where there's money to be made, because then what I call that is range percentage. That is when you can get in and get out with big size, good size, small size, and make a percentage gain, whether that's on options, whether that's on stock itself, and riding the waves up or down. So volatility is a good thing as a trader. Learn to embrace it and learn to love it. When the market's down huge, that's when you want to be up. When the market's up huge, that's when you want to be up. So those types of, learn to embrace it. Don't fade away back from it. You just got to be smart and where you pick your spots. Going to talk through today's action. So today's action, let's bring up the charts. NXTP, by the way, third price target hit there at 310. Alerted this bad boy down here at 230 as a big heavy entry. Also alerted this thing at 250 dip yesterday. So either way, our premium members, our free members, I alerted this all over the place. You should be up 10, 20% here. Maybe lock some. Great earnings call, it looks like. Maybe lock some, scale out some. But great trade. I was monitoring dips all morning. I'll run through this trade first off. I was at jury duty today, so I was in and out within 3 or 4 hours. I couldn't really trade the monitors today. So I did miss some stuff. I didn't normally go in with my big six-figure size on a lot of these names. So I went a little bit smaller. I accumulated about 200,000 shares between 225, 230 zones. I think my average was flat, 228 at about $1.90, 190,000 shares. All of a sudden, guys, this candle hit later on in the day. And it was, where are we talking here? 5 minutes. Sorry. Where did I lose my track here? Loaded in this phase. A little scared here. I had about 190,000 shares, 228 in here. Then this big dump took place. Got pretty scared down in here. But it is what it is. I loaded, I held, I was going to swing it. And all of a sudden, just 11 a.m. came around and volume galore. I mean, 4 or 5 million shares came through here. Ran at 297 off 230, off 220 flats. That's a 30-35% baked move. I sold right in here on this second candle. I missed the third leg up. Still made about 50, 60,000 in here, which was a great trade. Ended up selling a lot in the 2.40s from 2.28. So that was a great trade around 250 as well. Sold some, soaked some out. Then it sort of died down. Then there was another big pop. So, it was 15% die out. Then another 15% pop in here. So there was a lot of opportunity with this name, right? And why did it pop again in the afternoon? If we look here, we see a nice double bottom at 228, 225 zones, right? That's where the run started. So traders came in and bought that dip. They soaked it up. Then we said our nice pop with volume, 3, 5 million, 6 million shares here, back up to 270. So that was another 20% move. So, this name, and now we're rocking after hours. We're at 306 after hours. Pretty shocked at that move, honestly, on earnings. Earnings numbers look good. The volume's clearly showing it, too. Short report out as well today. There's a lot going on in this name. Short report out, which caused the drop. Then I believe there were some people tweeting about the stock, which also caused the spike. Now we have earnings sort of popping that off with the grand finale, with the cherry on top. And we are now trading above the entire high of the day, which was 297 at peak. We're above that now. Shorts are probably underwater here. Nice trade. I'm not a buyer at this level. As I mentioned, I'm a buyer in the mid to low twos, which I alerted today and yesterday as a starter. So this was a winning trade for all, whether you swing it, whether you day trade it. There was a great trade. That was NXTP, ticker NXTP. Now let's walk through BBIG, the volatility action to yesterday and today. So I'm going to walk through this one. 7s is where you wanted to sell this thing. If you bought the dip last night, I'm going to walk through where and why I bought the dip, because I think this is vital, guys. And it proves the madness does work out sometimes. So this stock dumped after hours. It's down 27% at peak, I believe, all the way down to 567 at that bottom wick. You guys see this bottom wick right in here, 567? Awesome. So it's dumped after hours all the way down to that level. We saw a nice cap bounce all the way back up to 705, which is great. Then we obviously are going to see some more selling pressure. You never buy the first dip. My opinion, I never like to buy the first dip. I like to wait, second dip, and then try and catch the third bottom out dip. There's always that, if something, especially bad news. If there's bad news on a stock, or uncertainty on a stock, and things dropping 25, 30%, you never want to catch that first. I call that sort of the weak cap bounce. You want to wait till you get the lows. You want to try and catch the bottom if possible, right, with a hard stop. So I saw the stock down around this level here at 6, and I was like, I think this is still going to go lower. We're breaking that big buy candle. I actually went short on BBIG. I think I went short 25,000 shares at 596, covered 574 in here. Then it's sort of, I said, I think we're going to go long. I wanted to go long because of this wick. The wick is 567, so I thought that might be the bottom for tonight at least, 27%. So I said, all right, maybe that's a little overreaction on the news. Let's buy it. So I tried buying the wick down. I bought the wick down at 574. I bought 30,000 shares this time. I rode it all the way up into, and I missed this whole upside. Kicking myself, I missed this upside last night. I sold on this second wick with about $6. So I made about 7 or 8 grand on that name. I would have made 17 to 20 grand in there, and I would have made 30 to 40K if I waited till the next day and it went to 730. So either way, guys, this was a solid trade idea. Ran 30% peak off the 570 buy alert. All the way ran to 732. I mean, that is huge. That's almost a $2. That's over a $2, almost $2 gain. So that's a big upside move there. Then we saw a nice dump into close here, 536. I'm expecting some more downside tomorrow. Maybe a retest of 595 down in here. Next support line. 563 would be my second support line. Anything below that, I'd be short on. I think that would be a bearish move for me. Anything below that level, 567 wick. So that's trading BBIG. That is ticker BBIG. Hopefully the time frames help you out here. The move was great in here. This is where you want it to sell. You want it to sell on the wick up, right out of the gates at 940, 720. If you bought the dip, you want it to sell back at 720s again. We call this a double top. Then it just broke down off major volume. So that's where you want to be selling, where you want to be buying. Hopefully these signals are helpful. Let's talk through a large cap name, ticker PayPal. Dropped around 6% at the lows today on interest, on buyout interest on Pinterest. I think that was a $40 billion deal set for your buyout at $70 a share. Or maybe it was $60 a share. One of the two numbers of Pinterest. That thing popped 10, 12% today. PayPal, big name, 6% on PayPal. That's a big move. I mean, this is one of the largest tech companies in the world. That's a big move for that kind of drop. Obviously overvalued, they think overvalued clearly from the buyout. They weren't liking that buyout deal. But, as I said, volatility, guys. We love volatility. When I see a stock down this much, especially a big name stock where heavy hitters, big time investment shops, big time index, big time mutual fund, everyone likes this name. A lot of people are loaded long term in this. A lot of people like to buy the dips. Has been the trend lately on a lot of these names. So I thought maybe this could be a potential dip buy. And you know what? For me, for PayPal moving maybe a percentage on the dip, that for me is really nothing because it's $259 a share. How do you get exposure to a stock, right, guys? How do you get exposure to a stock that is such it's a high cost per share, right? How do you get exposure? You ride the calls or you ride the puts, right? Because the premiums could make you 30, 50, 60, 70, 100, 200, 300, 400%, right? You just put a hard stop loss. So here when we get into PayPal, right? I missed this dip buy in here. And then I started watching it right in this zone, right here at around, what is that? I don't know, 130, 230. Right in here, guys, is when I started watching PayPal. I saw the sort of this rip up, and I said, okay, this has some range, 56.50. I'm going to try and get in. I got in 55.50 right in this wick. I bought calls, 55.50. I bought it 255 calls, expired Friday. All of a sudden, this ripped higher on this candle, up this candle right here in the 57.50. I sold my calls for 30, 35%, made about 10 to 12,000 right in here. Missed this upside, but now I want to talk, guys. Why did this stock go to here? Not only were people buying a dip, but why did it stop there? Let me talk to you because it is all charts, support and resistances. Let me talk through this. And if you missed this trade, I don't know what to tell you because this was probably this was a great trade alert today. I posted it. I believe I posted it for free on StockTwits. I believe I posted this. If you missed it, it's in my premium server. I do everything I do is in real time by the second, and I'm alerting what I'm buying, what I'm selling, what I'm looking, what I'm seeing. That is how I trade. And I try to give you the best in. Most people sometimes people have way better entries than I do, but I learn everything I do. So why, see this big candle here, guys? This big candle here, we got about 59 bucks a share is when the big seller came in, right? So what happens with dip buying? If we consolidate, right, this whole thing consolidated right here. When I said, if you saw in the chat, I said, if it breaks 257, right, target 259 to 260. What happened? We saw just that. This would be a resistance peak right in here. 59 to 60 is where I'd be a seller. And guess what? People sold right there, traders. It's literally, it's hard. Guys, it's so easy to just, and it's not so easy. It's hard. For new traders, they don't see this. For an experienced trader like myself, other traders that just play supports, resistances to the T, stick to their price targets, make their gains, move on. This was a nice trade because you knew there was a higher probability of buying the dip and going to 59.60 levels, which it did exactly that. Calls, I think, ran 70 to 80%. I sold at 30, missed 40% on the upside. I know a lot of people made about 50, 60, 70%. And there you go. This is now trending up in hours. Maybe it hits to 60, 61, 62 tomorrow. People got to digest the news, see the buyout rumor. So great trade on PayPal. Ticker PYPL. Played the spreads on calls today. Great trade. SPY was up about 30K in puts. Missed this trade. Ended up stopping out for 2K profits. Brutal trade. And I made 10K on the backside. But this is what happened here today. Saw out of the gates this morning. I saw the buyers came back in. I took puts up in here. There was a lot of consolidation in here. I took 452 puts expiration Friday. Why'd I do it? Right? We had a top, drop, right? Drop. Retest the top. Drop. Retest the top. That's a third retest. So I said, it's not pushing past this 52.50 level. I'm going to try some puts under 52 for expiration Friday. Didn't want to do today, a little too risky. Wasn't much volume and volatility for that. And then we saw this big move here. For the SPY, you guys are looking, it's probably like, that's not a big move. That's not even a half a percentage. Well, in options land, that was a 63% move down on this bottom wick. I should have sold that bottom wick. I was up about 32K there at peak. I didn't. I thought maybe we'd see a nice full fill of 450, and we didn't. But I'm going to be watching. I like the SPY. I think it's starting to get overbought here. I think we're probably going to see maybe a little pullback, 1 or 2%. I'd like to see a pullback. So I'm going to be watching this name, and then I sold this dip in here. I bought puts again up at here, and then I sold for profits in here, about 10 or 12,000 in there. Actually, it might have been 14 or 15K in there, which is about 30% move down in there. So that was a nice trade for me to close out the day. Green day. So I cannot be greedy in these markets. I'm trying to stick to price targets, guys. A lot of these are bread and butter plays. Some of these trades. NXTP. That was some luck today. I don't even know what's it doing after hours. Is it holding 3 or did it drop 280s? Let's check it out. Wow, 315, 330 to 7 this ran to. I mean, that's a 50% alert, guys, in one day. 50% alert. Let me quickly just NXTP, 50% alert. All my price targets hit. Wow, what a move. What a move, team. 50% in one day off bottoms. Awesome. So that was a great trade. I mean, you couldn't really lose on this trade. This thing just exploded. I'm sure it's a little bit of a squeeze here after hours too. But you know what, guys? Great job today. I see tons of positive feedback, tons of positive YouTube comments here. I will do a few questions, but not a normal Q&A session. I'll do like 3 to 5 minutes in questions. I'll try to do a couple. In past YouTube sessions, I've done a bunch of questions, but that's all I'm covering today, guys. I'm pretty tired. I was up early for jury duty. I got my new puppy, as you guys know. Things are busy in the Spud Zone life. So I'm trying to limit my hours here. I know I've been working about 18, 20 hours a day here. I haven't been sleeping much at all. So I do want to get some good night rest. I want to come back mentally focused tomorrow and close out this big, strong week for the team. But I'll do some questions, some Q&A. Let me quickly open up. Let me see here. So if you guys want to start shooting some questions out, I can try and cover a few. But that's the end of today's session. I do repeat, check out the link in my bio, Discord, Spud Zone Discord. It's Spud Zone it's discord-dg.spudzone. Check it out. Come join the Spud Zone. Come join the Discord. Thousands of positive testimonials in 2021. I do love to coach. I love to teach. That, as you can tell, it's how much passion I have. I want to see traders do. I want to see traders learn. I want to see traders learn from their mistakes. I want to see traders hit new all-time highs in their accounts. That is my goal, to coach and teach. I'm trying to get as many six-figure millionaire traders, as many as I possibly can in the Discord. Let's grow together. I want to see everyone do well, do win. So do follow me on Discord. You also can follow me if you're not there. If you're not ready to take the next step in the Discord, you can follow me on StockTwits. You can follow me on Webull. Webull, I have about 53,000 followers. You can follow me there. There are places to follow me if you don't want to follow in the Discord, but I highly recommend it. How come you don't talk a lot about crypto, Jose? I'm not a crypto guy. For me, it's too much of a black space for me. I read about these hackers, I read about people losing money, disappearing in coins. I think there's a long-term value in it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not the guy who's going to be like, hoorah, Spud Zone face on crypto. Crypto is just not me. I have some exposure. I like to play the ups and downs within the equities markets through that exposure. Riot, Coin, different blockchain names, mining names. I'll play it through that, but I had a Coinbase account, 5-6 years ago. I haven't touched it. I had I didn't put any money in. I'm not a crypto guy. I'm not getting into it. So I'm gonna sit on the sidelines for now. I'm happy for all the people that made money in crypto. It was a once in a lifetime, in my opinion. That was a great opportunity, great bullish time. But for me, I'm not a crypto guy right now. So I do think it could leg up maybe a couple times here. There's that new Bitcoin futures, so you could start to see some movement. But I'm not a big crypto advocate. Someone asked, why NXTP hold for A++ setup? Why was this an A++ setup for me? This was a great setup. A++, why, right? Look at this daily chart, guys. Look at this daily chart, right? 28%, 13%, 23%, plus 2%, plus 3%, 14%, plus 1%, plus 8%. Okay, cool. When are we going to pull back? Yesterday, peaked at 368, pulled back 16%. Yesterday, pulled back another 3. Today was down another 10. That's a 30 to 35% correction. I want to catch the bounce on this bottom wick, which was 213 and never got there. This bottom wick, and then I want to ride this bad boy right back up into the 310 zones. 310 zones. 310 was my final target on this name. 310 zones. Where are we? We're trending above 310 right now. That was a great move. That broke this plane right here. So that was a classic, if you think about it from an intraday perspective. Gap up, down, 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 by the dip, intraday, right? I didn't think we'd hit 310 today. Holy moly. I mean, here we are at 316. This was an unbelievable trade. Unbelievable trade. From a day trade, if this was a day trade, you'd hope that it breaks the 312, right? So I'm going to be watching this one tomorrow because this was a fabulous trade to see. Hopefully that helps. Thoughts on hedging on reverse indexes for long term? Yeah, Thomas Shin, I'm not there yet. I was short. I was short long term. Big money on SPY puts, and I sold at 3-4% down about a couple months back. Haven't revisited. I will try and revisit early 2022 if the markets continue to stay this high. I'd love to see a breakout 460, 470, 480. If SPY hits 500, I will be for sure long puts out 2023. I don't, interest rates, inflation. I don't see this market going too much higher, 3 to 5%, maybe max. But I don't know. We're in crazy times. UPST, do you think it goes further down? I don't know. You saw an analyst come out with overvalued 300 price target. This is just a profit-taking name. What else we got? We thinking the SPY tomorrow, gapping up or down? Ken Block, I think there's going to be some volatility on the SPY, up, down, 0.30 bips. Ken Block. This is earnings season, right? We got Tesla earnings. By the way, that call's on right now. Let me see how this is going. I covered my short, about 700 shares. Let's see what we're doing here. I might even make a play here. Depending on the volume. Let's see what's going on. The call's at 5:30. I'm waiting for the Q&A though. I want to see about the chip shortages. Anyway, I'm off tangent. What about the SPY? Sorry. It's earnings season. I think there's going to be some volatility, but nothing crazy. Not 1, 2, 3% moves. More so like probably 0.30 bips, third of a percentage, maybe up, down here and there. We got to get out of October. We got to get out of October. I'd like to get us in November. I'm not an October guy, not a September guy. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of chop. November, December, typically good months. That's why I think we might finish strong on the year. It's an equities market right now, so we'll see. How'd you come up with your PT for PayPal today? Zane, if you scroll back, Zane, you'll see my PayPal performance on the chart. I said 259, 260 zones was my profit-taking zone, which hit 70% of the contracts. Go look at the bar. I just kind of walked through it, Zane. You may see it there. You'll answer your question there. Cattle Fever, best long terms, have Ford back when you alerted, made tons on it. Thanks a lot for what you do. Glad to hear you made money on Ford Cattle. That's a good one. That was an easy one too. I do like some long-term names. I like ATVI Activision. I like Ford. That's a tech name. That's a gaming name. Ford's an autoplay name. I like Goldman Sachs on a bank perspective. I do also like Wells Fargo. It's pretty damn low. It's the cheapest of all the banks. They've had some problems the last few years. I do like Wells. So I think diversification is pretty strong. You get a tech name, a little gaming name. Maybe you put a growth name in there. Banks. I like banks for 2022, 2025, guys, because I think interest rates are going to increase and banks are going to do well. So I do like banks long term, but they're also pretty overvalued right now with the market. Not overvalued. They're valued pretty high right now with the market. So yeah. Okay, that's it for me with the Q&A, guys. I'll do another lesson, another Q&A. I hope this is helpful. Please comment right now or leave a like, comment, post. We want to spread the word as much as we can. I want to help out thousands of more folks. By the way, if you're missing a Discord, my tech team just put it in the comments. Spud Zone Official, my tech team just put the link there. So do feel free to check out the Discord. The link's right there below. Hopefully see you guys there. But I love criticism. I love feedback. So if you guys could post, if these sessions are helpful, you don't go pay $2,000 for a paid class. I'm going to walk through the charts here live. And so you can learn a ton on these. Go look at my past YouTube videos. Cheers. I will see you guys all later tonight or tomorrow in the zone. Have a lovely night. Take care, folks.